Well, just barely, but good morning, everybody. Welcome to Bailey's Homestead. Eric here. As you can see, the girls are no longer in the backyard. That's right, they are up here in the front now. It was too muddy for me to get the truck back there to put a bale out, and well, I didn't see much need in it. When we first came here, we had this whole area fenced off all the way up to the mobile home there, all the way down around here. Oh, excuse me. Still got that awful cough. A lot of chest congestion. But this was the fence, and then it went straight up the back. So they only had a little area, but the grass is coming in this stuff just absolutely fantastic, and it's a nice, dark, rich. Um, it's breaking down fantastic. The chickens have come down here and scratched through all this, and I'm going to do the same thing there. And it's a little windy today. I got to do something with this here. It's where we had our Christmas decorations. I thought about leaving it, but it's a hazard for the horses, so we'll probably pull those stakes up and we'll redo them at Christmas. Now the grass has come through here. This is where a lot of the water drained before. It's kind of soggy here right now, but they're enjoying a new bale of hay. Not sure where they went. We have made some progress. So I don't have before and after photos, as I mentioned in my post, but if you'd like to see that, check out some previous uploads, and you'll see the before and after. We are working on getting our stuff cleaned up. Guys, this was just some straight up laziness, and it was uncalled for, but who doesn't get lazy sometimes? I got tired of looking at it, and we're doing something about it. We've been working hard at it, and we're getting there. But as promised, here is a view of the progress we have made. Sorry about the sun in your eyes. And then we will check out some animals, see how they're doing. Alright guys, as you remember, right here in the front there was a lot of stuff here. That generator is heavy. It has been abandoned with me for over a year, and I'm getting rid of it. Shouldn't have to tote around somebody else's stuff. And but all the way down through here, we got a lot accomplished yesterday afternoon. I was out here for about a couple of hours. We're planning on working on this stuff today, and hopefully we're going to get in there and do something with some of our stuff that's in there as well. The patio area, I don't know if I showed that already. Cleaned a lot up out of here. The big brown cabinet's gone. The stove is gone. The trash is gone. The other stove is gone. We've got to get this stove put in the shed or garage. Give me just a second. This line is not where it's supposed to be, and we can't have a gas leak. That would be bad. But anyway, some of this, like these oak boards here, I need those to work on the front of the house. That's why they were brought up here. I just haven't got a chance to get to it. Now this stuff here, yeah, I'm tired of looking at it too. So if we can at least get the bulk materials taken out of there, I'd be happy with that. So we are basically just adding everything to the camper pile, and we will deal with it later. Unfortunately, it's going to cost quite a bit to have that hauled away, but we will do it. There's the windows that you've seen in the previous video. That's where we decided to put them. They have sat outside for many years. They're aluminum. That is not rust, you see. It's grossness from sitting outside. They need washed. And good news, we only have to do a little bit on that window right there. We've got to make it wider, and we'll have one of these in the house. Now as it sits, these are actually sitting on their side, so that would be the top of the window. This is the bottom of the window, and those are our sides. The windows raise up. So we've got a couple of different options in here. I got to go back in town and pick up the screens that go with some of these. The screens were not in a lot of them. But there is a good stack of screens there that I need to pick up. But we're going to make use of what we can, and I'm thinking about possibly doing a greenhouse myself out of these. If not, I may see if somebody else is interested in them, because I'm not much into the keeping junk just sitting around. As you can see, we're not saving anything that's been sitting out here. So there's no point in it. If you don't care about it, get rid of it. It obviously doesn't serve us a purpose. And if I could get the birds to quit spreading it all over the property again. We have birds all over. There's our Tom. Or Tom. I don't know what the kids call him, but I just call him what he is. He's our Tom. That's one of our hens there. Our mama pig. She's doing all right. She is doing all right. Unfortunately, she is not a mama. We got birds everywhere, and there's Dakota, beautiful boy. We are still working on getting him some weight built up, and I haven't had much time to come out here and really work with him and sit with him like I'd like, but he is doing great. He is doing great. We are going to worm him again, just to make sure. We haven't done it yet, but I wanted to personally wait and see if what they had given him was going to work or not. I would like to get all this cleaned up as well. That may not be until next weekend, because I'd rather not have to carry all this piece by piece. I'd rather load it up in the truck and carry it, and it'd be a lot easier to put it in a pile, just stack it on the truck and move it, than sit here and carry it piece by piece. Get a whole lot more done in less time that way. And that's the way I like it. I like getting things done and moving on to something else. Santana there just spooked by a chicken. So we've got to come in here. This has been getting absolutely soaked for some reason. I can't understand it myself. I don't think this is getting set in here properly. And there's something going on that has got this absolutely a soaking wet mess. We do not have any eggs. Gotta come in here. We gotta clean that out. We have one in there now, so that means we've got an egg. We got one there, so we're gonna have some eggs. I don't like coming in here while they're laying and disturbing them, because then they go somewhere else. Now they have kicked all this in here, and we will find eggs back there in the corner. So my plan is to block that off, because I want that to be a brooding area in the future, so that we can brood chicks back there inside where it's safe. And I think it'll be great once I can get it done. Unfortunately, it's probably not going to be this year, but our life keeps getting a wrench thrown in it, and as aggravating as it is, we just have to deal with it. Mr. Bunny, he's doing just fine. And there's my kitty, my Toulouse, just chilling. Sometimes you'll find him out chilling on a hay bale. The dairy cow we used to have, he would be out there in the hay bale, and the emu just got a drink apparently and just splashed me with water. Thank you very much. I wanted to wear your slobber today. But they're doing good. We have not seen any signs of eggs yet. Or we're hoping. We are hoping. I really don't want to have to wait for 4 years to have a return from these guys. But I guess it is what it is. I did come in here, and my lands, somebody is pooping a lot, because I just cleaned all this up yesterday. I scooted some of the straw over here, because this is where they like to bed. But I'm not seeing any eggs. I'm not seeing any signs of a nest. And we didn't see anything yesterday either. So I did hear that sometimes you've got to stimulate them. So we may look into seeing what we can do for that. But they're happy here. I mean, they don't try to get out anymore, unless there's something in here like a dog that is chasing them. But other than that, no problems. They like it in here. I don't know if we're going to get a whole lot of grass growing in here. I don't see anything trying just yet. But that will be fantastic. Let you see these guys while I'm... You want to say hello? While I'm shutting the gate here. They will come up and eat out of our hand. They will come up and peck us as well. But that is our male. This one here is our female. She does a lot of pacing during the day. She likes a shelter. She uses that shelter religiously. But Mr. Pig is doing all right as well. We'll walk over there and check him out. There's the girls again. They've made their way back around. A pretty girl. Santana. Santana. What are you doing? So, Santana was not a specifically picked out name. Her name came to me and it stuck with me, and that's what we went with. I just could not. I tried thinking of other names, and just absolutely nothing stuck with me, except for that. So that's how she got her name. Dakota, I did a whole lot of research. I wanted something special for him. I had been looking. I had seen some blogs about, horses having special names and how you figure out those names and things like that. And I wanted something specific for him. And I had another name picked out, and it just didn't roll off the tongue right. For me, anyway. And I went with Dakota. So if you want to, you can Google it. I have went through a video before of what his name means. But it means friend to everyone, is the summary version. And that is why we picked that name. Mr. Pig. And I don't know what that is. We're going to have to get in there and figure out what that is. That is a pipe that sticks out of the ground. I don't know where it goes. We have other random pipes that just come out of the ground too. Like right here. No idea. So, that being said, the animals are doing great, and we are happy. We are getting 5 to 6 eggs a day now, out of 22 hens, and we have had at least a turkey egg so far. So we're just waiting to see as it warms up. Everybody should start laying again, and that will be awesome, because we have went months without eggs. And we've tried putting heat in there, we've tried adding light, we've tried feeding extra. I gave them their, we'll call it a protein block, but it's the blocks that you can get that they peck at. It's got all kinds of things in it, and they've ate that down to about nothing. But that's what I'm talking about, guys. It's 15 miles an hour through here. It's 15 miles an hour. I have an autistic child, and she absolutely does break the rules, and she gets everybody else to break them with her. She's old enough to know better, but again, she's autistic. We've got 3 small dogs, as well as 4 big dogs now. So and God forbid one of these horses get out. I I mean, it's literally posted. I can walk down here and show you. It's posted 15 miles an hour just on the other side of my driveway. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. I mean, we have to stay on top of everything. And, you know, if not living by the interstate isn't bad enough, here we are dealing with people that can't abide by a speed limit. So, I'll show you from this end. We're getting down here to the end of the driveway. We still got to take the Christmas decorations off of this, but it is what it is. I've got it screwed on there, so it's pretty permanent. But, oof, what is going on here? Give me just a second. I'm going to clean the camera here and see what we can do for you guys. Just a second. Okay, hopefully that's better. And maybe it's just a glare on my end. Oh, there we go. There we go. We got it fixed. Alright, just tap on the screen there. So right there. Right there is the end of my driveway. Right there is the sign. That's not a very far distance, guys. And you know, if it wasn't posted, I could understand it. I could. But this is a dead end road. It's a doesn't go anywhere. It's just it's a dead end. And we're planning on filling these tires with dirt. I am going to also be picking up some of my grandma's flowers while we're in town again. We cleared this out so it has some access and hopefully make it a little easier for the power company. I'll just walk up here and show you guys just for the sake of proving my point. And I even have a sign out that says drive like your kids live here. And obviously they must not care about theirs. A guy come up through here with a blade. I don't think it did anything. I really wish the road grader would come in here and fix it again and actually clean the ditches out. That would be amazing. Right there it is, right up from my driveway. The driveway is right there. Right there. They don't care. Come. Little lady and beastie. Sounds like he's back here somewhere on his tractor again today. And boy, I cannot wait to get mine. It will be such a blessing and such a relief because I'm having problems with my forearm right there. I can't lift much. Just lifting my coffee cup causes pain. And some days are worse than others. But I push through it. I deal with it. When I get to hurting too bad, I just quit. And we give it a break. And there's times I wake up and it's hurting pretty bad, and I'll come out here and find something to do. Sometimes it won't hurt as bad, and other times it makes it hurt worse. But sorry about the chain rattle, guys. We're gonna get this gate closed because Little Miss Santana there is nosy, and she would try to get out. I'm going to turn you guys so you're not right in the sun. As, like I said before, the sun comes up over here and it travels all the way over to here throughout the day. Now they're probably going closer to 15 miles an hour, 20 I'd say. But anyway, guys, our hay's doing good. And a side note on our wood, so we went and got this cord of wood. It's been a month on Wednesday, so 2 days from today will be a month. And we have went through half a cord in a month's time. I think that's pretty good, but let me know what you think in the comments. We've had a fire going pretty much every day. There's a couple of times we've let it go out, started a new one. There's been a couple days that we've just barely stalked it because it has been warming up. So a day like today, we probably won't have fire going. But I don't think that's too shabby. Half a cord in a month's time. That would be about around a 3-cord range to get us through the cold months. I would say with 4 cords we would probably most definitely have some left for next year. But let me know what you think. Let me know what you think in the comments, if that is good or bad in your opinion. We are using a wood furnace. We are not using a wood stove anymore. Got a post on that I made. We changed that out from that little stove I just showed you earlier that's got to be put up. And oh, it's made a huge difference. The wife's car, unfortunately, is down yet again because it likes to eat tires. So that is the tires eating car I have ever owned, and I'm pretty sure that I've ever heard of. It doesn't matter if it's a donut or a regular tire, it eats them. And getting kind of tired of it, to be honest. I don't know if it's an alignment issue or what it is. But hopefully here soon we're going to be getting something else to drive. And that all depends on how everything works out. Because I've been trying to pay off my other car for a couple of years now. And I'm really wanting to pay it off and go get it because it comes with a parts car. And if anything, we could sell that parts car. We could part it out. We could scrap it. There's options. But there's a little bit of money that could come back from that. It's been used for mainly body parts. He has hit some deer and ran off the road and things like that a few times here and there, and has had to replace the body parts on the car that we're going to be getting to drive. But it's a 5-speed. I have to teach my wife how to do that. We've worked with her in the past a little bit, but the car that we had to do that had issues, so we weren't able to have a whole lot of drive time. we ended up finally just giving up on that vehicle. Her dad was a mechanic, and a pretty good one, and he had that car for a long time, and it had an oil leak you couldn't fix, and we just got tired fooling with it. We tried and we ended up just getting rid of it instead. But she had a little bit of drive time, and we're hoping to get her a little more drive time, and just let her learn how to drive a standard. That way she's not stuck driving the truck. I'm not stuck without the truck when I need the truck. And Santana, or Sphinx left. That's why Santana is walking away. But it's different without Dylan. It is different without Dylan. Her and Dylan were close, and she would stand there for pettings all day long. She's kind of sticking with Psycho now, and there's changes, there's adjustments, but I think she'll be okay. We're talking about trying to get them trained, hopefully in the next year or two. We can do that. That does not mean that I'm going to be able to just get on them and ride them. I may have to hire somebody to spend time on them and get them accustomed to it. But Psycho does not trust me right now because I tried to catch her the other day as she was kind of carrying a foot. So she does not like me yet again. It is what it is. Their health is more important than whether or not they like me, to be quite honest. But she's got to get over it, and you know, we haven't harmed her, we haven't hurt her, and she is just a skittish horse, and I wish my wife would have fell in love with a different one. But she's here, we're dealing with it. We've tried finding her another home. Nobody wants her, at least not yet. So we're going to deal with her regardless. She'll have a loving home. She'll have the care that she needs. And see, they're coming back now that I have walked away. It's crazy. I do miss Chief and Dylan like crazy. For me, they're kind of a mental stability kind of animal, emotional support. They absorb a lot of things, and you know, Dylan and Chief both certainly had their share of that. So I'm kind of losing a lot of things. I've lost my ability to do my hobbies. I've lost my emotional support, my emotional relief, because we're dealing with Mustangs that don't fully trust. So the bond has to be made. Santana, we're there, but we're not. She's still young, and I have to respect that. And Sphinx, well, she's just the way she is. Dakota, we're working on him. That's another reason why I want to keep him up there, because if he gets out here around Psycho, aka Sphinx, I will never get anywhere with him at all. She will take off and take everybody with her. She could spaz out, and Chief and Dylan just wouldn't care. But I haven't had a chance to work on these bikes, but the kiddos are trying to ride them anyway. The bikes that were not savable are in the pile. You might think that the hoarder would be me, but it's actually my wife with the tendencies. She did not want to get rid of the bikes. She wanted to fix them. It's one of those things that just never happened. I did fix the ones I think I can get out here and do something with. We are planning on buying them new bikes. But there was a lot of things that I had to be not such a nice person with, and get her to realize that we had to get rid of the stuff. There's no point in keeping it. We just cannot get around to do anything with the stuff. There's no point in us keeping it. It just deteriorates or sits in storage, taking up real estate that we could use for other things. So I wasn't too hard on her, but I just had to be the bigger person, I guess, and add a little bit of structure, a little bit of intervention there, because she wants to keep things. She wants to say we can fix them, we can clean them, we can. It's hard because my grandpa kept a lot of stuff. I grew up in a house that was messy all the time, and it wasn't the child that did it. And that's why I have some of the standards that I have today, and I think that may be why I have some of the OCD problems I have today. But I was able to keep myself from falling into that zone of, oh, excuse me, a yawn. I was able to get out of that zone of wanting to keep everything. Now there's stuff I want to keep, nails, screws, things like that, nuts and bolts. I will keep some lumber. As you can see, we built a lumber rack. That is lumber that I have reclaimed, and we will repurpose through time. But I don't want to keep junk, and if it's left outside in the weather and nobody cares about it, there's no point in us keeping it. I love my wife dearly, I appreciate her, but it is time for some change around here, and it's going to be healthy change, as I stated before, and that's what I'm working on. We're getting rid of stuff. We're getting rid of stuff that's been sitting, whether it's inside or outside, it doesn't make a difference. We're getting rid of some things. Now, like I said, this place was a mess when we moved in here, but a lot of what we're working on now is our stuff. As hard as that is to admit, it is what it is. We don't need judged for it. We are working on it. We've had to do some things to the house because of our lovely ignorant school, but that's another story for another day. It just irritates the crap out of me that people can't just mind their own business, and small things can't be small things. Things that should be funny and you laugh at. Just what is wrong with the society today? It blows my mind. We're doing the best we can here. We didn't ask for this, and I shouldn't have to deal with the government coming to my house and complaining about things I'm already aware of, that I'm already trying to fix. threatening my family. That is just not something I'm okay with. But we're dealing with it. We're dealing with it. And they're not making ridiculous requests, but I mean, you can't ask somebody to make repairs before the money is there to do it. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's a failed system. It has been a failed system. And instead of making things better that need to be improved on, they keep just adding crap to the system. You can't just keep adding to an already failing system. And obviously it's failing. You know, they designed this system to make money off of taking children. And they can't even do that anymore. They're losing more money than they have coming in. And if they would stop with their ridiculous policies, this open policy that they claim they don't have, a lot of things would turn around. Parents like me don't deserve to lose our children. Okay, we're not here on drugs and dealing with horrible addictions. You know, we're not abusing and neglecting our children. We don't deserve that. Okay? But don't come in here and tell me a week before I get paid that I have 3 days to fix problems, because that doesn't even make sense. That's not even rational. But, you know, the same idiots that want to tell me how I need to live are the same ones that run our country. They're the ones that vote for all this nonsense that never works. It never works. And, you know, it drives me nuts. But we're dealing with it. We're getting stuff on the outside cleaned up. They didn't say anything about that. We're doing that all on our own. I've made the patches I can to the house, and it's either going to be good enough or it ain't. We can only do what we can do. And it's one step at a time, whether they like it or not. We're on a budget, and it has to be budget friendly. I mean, we neglected our animals more than we ever have. Just because we had to get a roof over our head quickly. And, you know, we don't deserve this. And, you know, we're not the only ones that this school has done this to. They have made several ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous reports on other families in this area, and it needs to stop. You know, I don't need to be told if my kid needs a Band-Aid. I don't need to deal with the government in my face because my child took some crazy mixture of food to school. That's not something you hotline. That's something you say, hey, did you know your child brought this? Hey, did you know this was going on? You know, I just, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And I'm fed up. I'm fed up. There needs to be change. And that's all there is to it. But we are dealing with it, guys. We're going to get the stuff cleaned up. We're going to stay as positive as we can. Stupidity is just something we have to live with now. And it's unfortunate. But we're going to get what we can done. And I will bring you all back and show you the progress that we have made. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your support. And we will catch you next time. Have a blessed day.